Hello, welcome to Fun Scholar e-learning series. My name is Shubham Bhagat and today we are going to learn about Scratch. So before we jump into Scratch, we should know what is computer programming. So a computer programming is the process of designing and building an executable computer program to accomplish a specific computing result. So this is what a computer programming normally looks like. Okay. So when we write this sort of a computer program, this is converted into a low-level machine code which constitutes of 0 and 1. We call this binary machine code. This sort of a low-level code is understandable by the computer, and according to this code, the computer can execute a computing result. Now, what is a computing result? Any work we want a computer to do is called a computing result. So, why do we need Scratch? So we need to see that what is the difference between normal computer programming and Scratch. So this is how a normal computer programming code looks like. It is very hectic to understand and it is very dull. Okay, so this makes the student very he's very tensed. He's always into the computer. His thinking and his analytical and logical skills are always working simultaneously to understand the program and make the computer do the specified task. But then we will be learning programming with the help of Scratch. Now, Scratch is, as you can see, it has a very simple layout. Okay, so very soon I'll be showing you the actual Scratch desktop where we will be working. So this is how a normal Scratch desktop looks like, and it is way more easy and way more interesting than a normal computer programming screen. So if you are using this sort of a Scratch application, you will be actually very happy to use that. So now let's jump into the Scratch desktop and let me show you how the actual Scratch application looks like. So as you can see on the screen right now, this is how a Scratch application opens up on your screen. So I'll quickly take you through all the sectors in the application so that it is easier for you to understand and you can work accordingly. Please follow my cursor as it will be easier for me to refer to the sector which I am talking about. So the sector in which I am right now is called the block palette. Now this block palette constitutes a lot of blocks. These blocks are already pre-programmed blocks. Okay, there are various sorts of blocks for motion, for looks, for sound, for events, and etc. etc. So you can easily choose a block and just drag it to the script area like this. Now the place where I've dragged the block to is called the script area. Okay, so all the code which we will be writing will be done on this script area. So we just need to draw like drag a block from the block palette to the script area and release it. And it is very interesting. You just don't need to write anything. You just need to drag and drop, and it is very easy. As you can see, I can easily drag and drop one block from the block palette to the script area, and as you'll just notice, everything just gets fitted one under the other. So it's more of a like a puzzle which keeps you interested. It doesn't get boring, never. So let's see the other areas too. Now the area where my cursor is right now is called the stage. The white area behind the cat is called the stage. So this is the background of my output screen. You can also say it as an output screen, but here I refer to as a stage. And the cat you see here, this is called an element or a sprite. Okay, so we have various number of elements or sprites which we can use. You can come down here and choose a sprite. So there are a number of interesting sprites which you can use. So you can just choose one sprite and you see it's here. You can even choose a number of stages or backdrops from here. There are various numbers of backdrops available which you can use. So you see, it becomes very interesting for you to understand, and also it makes your work a lot fun. Now this stage is the every point on this stage is referred to as an x and y coordinate, just like a graph. So this is the y coordinate and this is the x coordinate. Now you see, whenever I click on a sprite, this is the dinosaur 1 sprite which I am referring to. It has a x and a y coordinate. The x coordinate says minus 137 and the y coordinate says minus 71. So you can always change the values of this sprite and change the location of the sprite on the normal screen simultaneously. Now you have various other costumes which you can use. Costumes for the sprite. Now you can change various costumes for one and the same sprite. So you see, there are so many costumes available. You can choose one and you can even choose multiple. And the most interesting part is that you can even add sounds. It can be a custom sound if you want to record it and apply, or you even have preloaded sounds in the software itself. So as you can see, this complete Scratch desktop looks very interesting, and I am pretty sure that you will be having a lot of a fun time learning Scratch. And by the time you will be having fun, you will be actually learning to use the Scratch desktop and you will be knowing how to write a program. So that's for it for this video. So in the next video, we will be talking about I'll be showing you a very short and simple program, and then gradually we'll move on to other complex programs in the Scratch desktop which will make it easier for you to understand. So until then, keep learning and keep having fun. Thank you.